gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys drop the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chopped it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. McCaffrey with a first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Levante David in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Powering his way forward. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4. Over the middle, complete. That's Christensen. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist. Hey, switch gears.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Brady. Being chased. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Derek Brown. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
24 is the mic.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he powers his way up past the 30. This is McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move. The chains.
It's a game of 3, and the Panthers first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Brady. Forced out to his left. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Rolling to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
To throw, Kaepernick. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that one results in 35 yards.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realized he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. That is caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
Yes, sir.
And the Panthers, they widen their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Brady. Buying time to his left. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Brady to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Completing along the sideline, it's Godwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Oh, stays up. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. J.J. Watt gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Brady now to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They will run it. It's Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Now the Panthers once again will line up to go for 2.
You go tight. You got Monday. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, fellas. Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Check my 21. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Completion left side to Miller. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 43 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Panthers 47, Buccaneers 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for...
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Dancing to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And this one too low. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They can't hang with us. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get that quarterback.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a catch. It's Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. On the move to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Kaepernick looking to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down form.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably. And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more.